Ah, hello, hi there. Haven't spoken for ages, have we? I've been very busy cooking, making marmalade, Seville orange marmalade, which is rather lovely. We've been eating rather a lot of it. And while I've been doing that, I've also been experimenting with spelt flour, which you can buy quite widely now in supermarkets and health food stores, and also online. And yes, it comes from Waitrose. We don't have a Waitrose near us, so that's not really much help. So spelt, it's an ancient wheat, and it was grown very widely in European areas from the Bronze Age to medieval times. So it was a very popular and very useful and important crop. It does contain gluten. There seems to be a theory these days that it doesn't contain gluten, but it does. But the makeup of spelt is different to our modern cultivated wheat, which has undergone many processes. That's why these days so many of us are having problems with eating it. It's either that or we're just eating too much, too much wheat, too much bread and wheat-based products, so it's not really very good for us. Well, not all the time, and I suppose really, if you can ease off the wheat a bit. I used to be terribly affected by side effects from wheat and gluten, well, and milk as well, until I cut out eating biscuits, which I used to eat rather a lot of when I was busy working. You grazed, one grazed, and that's really not very good for one, because then you'll never stop to eat properly, and you fill up with all sorts of things that really are not very good for you. Not in a huge amount. I mean, it's all right to eat a biscuit occasionally, that's okay, but not to eat them all the time. It really isn't very good. And I used to find actually that I could taste the salt as soon as I had a biscuit if I'd been eating lots that day. So not very good. So I have improved tremendously, which is great. So anyway, I've been trying this spelt flour. It's a very soft flour, and it makes I've been told, a very nice bread. And so far I've only used it for making cookies, which I found a recipe on the packet of the Doves Farm organic white spelt flour, which I first of all used. And now I've tried using their, here it is, their whole grain flour. Can you see? Whole grain spelt flour. And that's rather nice. It's sort of an even nuttier flavour than the white. And I've also been using this. So the cookies are lovely. They make just a very, very basic cookie, and I've been putting currants in them, or my marmalade, or what else? Oh, I put cinnamon in them this morning, so that's rather nice. But I've also made some flatbreads with this spelt flour, and just a small recipe, and I just make two, and then it has a little olive oil in, some warm water, and baking powder. And on my recipe I put baking powder and bicarbonate of soda, so it raises it a little bit, makes it sort of softer inside, I think. But I think it's probably the spelt, but it does certainly make it very moreish. And I've been making these, and you fry them, or dry fry them, or griddle them, in fact, in a hot pan for 3 minutes on each side, or thereabouts. And it makes a very nice hot breakfast alternative. I've given up eating porridge for this winter. I've eaten too much of it already, and I find eventually that I just can't eat anymore. I don't think I've got an intolerance to wheat, to oats, which some people have, so I think I'm all right. So breakfast porridge is great, but I just had too much of it. So I've been eating these flatbreads made from spelt, and this morning I had those, and I had them with my marmalade on, and it's really jolly nice. So I want to try putting some yeast into my spelt another morning, just to see how it makes them. I mean, it's just like all those flatbreads one gets in shops, and the ones you can open and stuff them with, pita bread. You can stuff them with all sorts of nice things and have them as a lunch thing. Well, I find they're great for breakfast. And so I'm going to be making some of those anyway with some yeast, and I'm also going to be trying it in bread. I thought I'd try with a soda bread first of all to see what it's like. So that's great. So I'm really rather pleased, because I bought this spelt flour. I started thinking about it last year, and I finally got around to it. And you can get bread and crackers. There's a pasta you can buy, and also a risotto type spelt, which apparently is very nice. And that's an online product that you can get, Waitrose and Sainsbury's do it, and say I've been using, I think Dove's Farm, I think they just use, because they grow it themselves, I think they just make the flour, but I may be wrong on that. I need to do some more research, but that's what I've been using so far. Anyway, it's very nice. So do try it, and another day I'm going to be telling you some more about the gluten-free products that I buy and use, like the Marks and Sparks bread. They're made without wheat bread, which is jolly nice. Anyway, oh gosh, I've waffled away. Right, I will see you another time, so bye for now. Bye.